Hello everyone, hope you're doing great. So today we are going to analyze this article that came on Monday, Hindu, January 24th. Now, this article is a very figure heavy article and it is based upon economics, perfect economics, and this article is clearly portraying ki the budget is right now going to come and how the budget should be focused on growth because as we all can imagine due to COVID-19 the economic activities have been wiped out. So that is why this article has been telling us what was the previous growth rate and what could be the next growth rate years. Now, this article, why I say this is very figure heavy, because this article gives us a few abbreviations and many figures that tell us the growth and the numbers, particularly in the context of the budget and economy. So, this is going to be a very important article for economy as this will help you write your answers much better way. So first of all, this article says that India's real GDP growth in 2021-22 is estimated at 9.2%. That is 30 basis points lower than the projection of the RBI and the International Monetary Fund IMF projection of 9.5. मतलब जो growth rate थी वो 9.2 प्रोजेक्ट की गई है एंड बट रिजर्व बैंक एंड आईएमएफ ने 9.5 प्रोजेक्ट की थी. Second thing that this article says is second, this is due to the worst adverse effect of the third wave of the COVID-19. We all can imagine this happened. This calls for a further downward adjustment of the growth rate to about 9%. Because कोविड की वजह से जो इफेक्ट हुआ है उसकी वजह से दे आर सेइंग दैट फर्दर डाउनवर्ड एडजस्टमेंट होनी चाहिए in the growth rate to about 9%. The main sectors that have held back a major and the major sectors जिनकी वजह से ये इकोनॉमी इतनी बूस्टअप नहीं हो पाई दैट वर ट्रेड ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड एक्सेट्रा. The output side में तो trade and transport they are saying, and on the private final consumption expenditure this is also something that you have to imagine, that is P PP PFCE, that is private final consumption expenditure, right? On the demand side, as their annual estimated 2021 magnitudes remain below the corresponding levels of 19-20 के level से भी कम था. Now, in the next part, they say the growth prospects. The prospects of 2023 growth, IMF and Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. This is the next abbreviation that you have to remember. That is OECD. I'm sorry. So you will have to remember OECD, and we also had IMF. Next thing, forecasts have indicated growth rates of 8.5 and 8.1% respectively. So OECD ने कितना इंडिकेट किया है 8.1% ग्रोथ रेट, और IMF ने 8.5% 2022 और 23 के लिए ग्रोथ रेट प्रिडिक्ट किया गया है. Now, in fact, the NSO's advance estimates that end of 21-22, the magnitude of GDP in real terms, so this is real GDP, is estimated to INR 147.5 lakh crore. That is only a shade higher than 145.7 lakh crore in 2019-20. मतलब 1920 में 145.7 लाख करोड़ थी हमारी जीडीपी, रियल जीडीपी, जीडीपी इन रियल टर्म्स जिसे हम कहते हैं, एंड दे हैव प्रेडिक्टेड 21-22 में 147.5 lakh crores. So you'll have to understand these terms, real GDP in real terms, estimated क्या है और previous क्या रह चुकी है. Next, we have to understand due to the three waves of COVID-19 that India has experienced, 2 years of real growth and economic activities have been wiped out. जो 2 years की हमारी ग्रोथ थी मतलब वो वाइप आउट हो गई कोविड की वजह से, 3 waves की वजह से. इकोनॉमी हैज़ टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम अ क्लीन स्लेट. वी आर आस्किंग अबाउट अ क्लीन स्लेट इकोनॉमी. Basic determinants such as the saving and investment rates in the economy. So 2022-23 की economy would majorly depend on investment rates and basic saving. So now, next, this article tells us the G, I'm sorry, the GFCF, the gross fixed capital formation relative to GDP at current prices stands at 29.6% in 21-22. So they are saying that advanced estimates of gross fixed capital formation, you have to understand this, GFCF, gross fixed capital formation relative to GDP at current prices stands as 29.6% in 21-22. Capacity utilization in India continues to have considerable slack, मतलब capacity utilization भी कम है अभी. A capacity utilization ratio of only 60%, मतलब 60% capacity utilization हो रही है at the end of the first quarter of 21-22, and an average of 61.7% in the preceding 4 quarters. The pickup in the private investment may take some time. So private investment को भी pick up करने में थोड़ा सा time लग सकता है. So we have understood one more abbreviation, that is GFCF, gross fixed capital formation. One, we understand PFCE, that is private final economic consumption. Private final, yes, private final consumption expenditure, sorry, private final consumption expenditure, PFCE, PFCE, and next we have GFCF, GFCF. All right. Private final consumption expenditure, PFCE, also shows a low growth of 6.9% in 21-22. Any pickup in demand would continue to be constrained by low income growth in sectors characterized by high marginal propensity to consume. मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम, MPC, मतलब कंजम्पशन भी बहुत कम है, सच एज ट्रेड एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट सेक्टर एंड द MSME सेक्टर मोर ब्रॉडली. सो हमारी जो पिकअप, जो डिमांड में भी जो ग्रोथ है वो कंस्ट्रेंड है बिकॉज ऑफ लो इनकम सेक्टर्स में, बिकॉज ऑफ लो इनकम ग्रोथ, मतलब लो इनकम ग्रोथ रही है सेक्टर्स में कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय हाई मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम. मतलब जो सेक्टर पहले कंज्यूम करते थे, फॉर एग्जांपल ट्रेड, ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड MSME, उनकी वजह से भी जो ग्रोथ है वो कम रही है क्योंकि वो सेक्टर्स भी इतना पिकअप नहीं कर पाए. नेक्स्ट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड अ रियल GDP ग्रोथ इन द रेंज ऑफ 6 to 7%. सो दे आर सेइंग दैट प्रूडेंट टू एक्सपेक्ट, मतलब हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं 6 to 7% रियल GDP ग्रोथ. द इम्प्लिसिट प्राइस डिफ्लेटर, IPD बेस्ड इन्फ्लेशन विच वॉज as high as 7.7% in 21-22 may come down to about 5 to 6%. मतलब ये थोड़ी सी अच्छी बात है कि implicit price deflator based inflation which was 7.7% थी जो 21-22 में, वो 5 to 6% तक आ सकती है. We may expect a nominal GDP growth rate of about 12 से 13% in 2022 and 2023. तो अब हमने देखा यहाँ पे एक और चीज़ आई, नॉमिनल GDP ग्रोथ एक्सपेक्टेड अबाउट 12 to 13% इन 22-23. इट इज़ द नॉमिनल मैग्नीट्यूड विच इज़ क्रूशियल एज फार एज द बजट इज़ कंसर्न. मतलब बजट के लिए नॉमिनल मैग्नीट्यूड हमें पता होना चाहिए, राइट. नेक्स्ट हमें जो पता होनी चाहिए चीज़, दैट दिस आर्टिकल इज मेंशनिंग, इट वाज ड्यू टू द हाई IPD बेस्ड इन्फ्लेशन that the nominal GDP growth in 2021 at 17.6% exceeded the real GDP growth by a margin of 8.4 points. 8.4 point, मतलब nominal GDP was higher than the real GDP. कितने पॉइंट से? बाय 8.4 परसेंट पॉइंट्स. दिस हाई नॉमिनल ग्रोथ कंबाइंड विद द बेस इफेक्ट्स रिजल्टेड इन द सेंटर्स ग्रॉस टैक्स रेवेन्यू GTR ग्रोथ ऑफ 50.3%. मतलब सेंटर का जो ग्रॉस टैक्स रेवेन्यू था वो इंक्रीज हुआ बाय 50.3% बिकॉज ऑफ इस फ़र्क की वजह से, नॉमिनल और रियल में जो फ़र्क था इसकी वजह से सेंटर का ग्रॉस टैक्स रेवेन्यू GTR, वन मोर एब्रीविएशन फॉर यू टू लर्न, वो 50.3% ग्रोथ से बढ़ा ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट 8 months ऑफ द करंट फिजिकल ईयर, जो इस बार का फिजिकल ईयर चल रहा है. In the first 6 months of 21-22, this growth was even higher at 64.2%. मतलब फर्स्ट 6 मंथ्स ऑफ 21-22 में ये तो ग्रोथ रेट 64.2% था. In October November of 2021, the average growth in the center's GTR fell about 17.4% as the base effect was weakening. जो base effect था उसका effect हमें देखने को मिला जिसकी वजह से GTR fell हुआ about 17.4%. We assess that the annual growth in the center's GTR may be close to 35%, implying buoyancy of nearly 2. मतलब twice हो जाएगा ये वॉट दे आर प्रिडिक्टिंग. सेंटर जी टी आर जो अब हो जाएगा वो 35% हो जाएगा. पहले 17.4% हो गया था क्योंकि वीक हो गया था बेस इफेक्ट. सो दे आर प्रिडिक्टिंग जी टी आर इंक्रीज ऑफ अबाउट by a factor of 2. The government may be able to limit the 2021 fiscal deficit to its budgeted level of 6.8% of GDP, although a margin slippage may not be ruled out. So what they're expecting is government may be able to limit the 2021 fiscal deficit to its budgeted level of 6.8%. Fiscal deficit आपका 6.8% तक आ सकता है. There may be some slippage in disinvestment targets and supplementary expenditure demands have also to be accommodated. मतलब बाकी आपको सप्लीमेंट्री डिमांड्स एंड डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट को भी देखना पड़ेगा तो वो हो सकता है कम हो जाए. Center's GTR would have weakened, we may expect a lower annual GTR growth of about 15 to 16% in 22-23, which in combination with the nominal GDP growth of 13% implies a buoyancy of about 1.2. तो अब हम जो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं मतलब 22-23 में एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं सेंटर का GTR इज 15 to 16%, नॉमिनल जीडीपी हमारा 13%. तो इसका मतलब जो बॉयंसी है मतलब जो इसमें फ़र्क है दैट इज़ अबाउट 1.2%. This would still compare well with the center's GTR growth performance in the pre-COVID years that which is averaged only 5.6%. मतलब ये still बहुत ज़्यादा है. 15 to 16% हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं 22-23 में, बट प्री कोविड ईयर्स में तो ये 5.6% था विच इज़ स्टिल वेरी लेस. Major corporate income tax, that is CIT, corporate income tax reform undertaken in 19-20 had provided among other things a concessional CIT rate of 15%. मतलब corporate income tax had provided a concessional CIT rate of 15% for fresh investment in manufacturing by domestic companies provided their production took off on or before March 31, 2023. तो मतलब अगर डोमेस्टिक कंपनीज की प्रोडक्शन अच्छी होती है तो हम फ्रेश इन्वेस्टमेंट देख सकते हैं मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बाय डोमेस्टिक कंपनीज ही अगर उनकी प्रोडक्शन अच्छी होती है बिफोर मार्च 2023 में. As nearly 2 years have been lost due to COVID-19, the government may consider extending the time limit for availing benefit. The GST compensation provision would also come to an end in June 2022. June 2022, GST compensation provision is also ending. So you have to understand this. GST compensation provision is ending in June 2022. This would be a major revenue shock, at least for some states as Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Andhra Pradesh. While this matter may be considered by GST Council, a compensation agreement should be extended by 2 years in some modified form. Its impact on the center's budget would be provided for. So they are expecting कि 2 साल हम 2 साल इस प्रोविजन को एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं जीएसटी कॉम्पनसेशन बेनिफिट को फॉर सम स्टेट्स लाइक केरला, तमिलनाडु एंड आंध्र प्रदेश so that they not give us a budget shock. Next is with respect to the non-tax receipts, the scope of National Monetization Pipeline (NMP), National Monetization Pipeline, may be extended to cover monetization of government-owned land assets. Disinvestment initiatives may have to be accelerated. क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट को पैसे चाहिए इसलिए disinvestment initiatives may be accelerated. Now expenditure priorities, they're telling us about reviving both consumption and investment demand. The National Infrastructure Pipeline. We first understood the National Monetization Pipeline, NMP. Now they are saying NIP, National Infrastructure Pipeline, NIP. I am writing it here, NIP. Should be reassessed. Its path may recast in order to make up for existing deficiencies in relation to original targets, particularly in the health sector. मतलब they are saying that इनको अपने जो targets हैं वो revise करने पड़ेंगे in the health sector since it's now booming. By state governments and the public sector should be realistically ascertained, and shortfalls with respect to original targets may be identified and remedial measures initiated. Since consumption demand remains weak, some fiscal support in the form of urban counterpart to मनरेगा, मतलब मनरेगा की तरह कुछ अर्बन काउंटरपार्ट गवर्नमेंट दे सकती है, may be considered in addition to supporting some of the sectors which are directly impacted by COVID-19. So गवर्नमेंट हेल्प करने के लिए क्या कर सकती है, कुछ मनरेगा लाइक अर्बन पॉलिसीज ला सकती है एंड विच कैन डायरेक्टली हेल्प जो सेक्टर्स डायरेक्टली इम्पैक्ट हुए तो कोविड की वजह से उनको रिवाइव करने के लिए. Revival of the economy would critically depend on containing the adverse economic impact of the third wave of COVID-19 and subsequent waves. मतलब तो इसको हमें कंटेन करना पड़ेगा ताकि और फिजिकल डेफिसिट ना हो. Return to fiscal consolidation. It would be appropriate now to consider graduated returns in fiscal consolidation while using fiscal policy to lay base for faster growth in years to come. 15th Finance Commission, you have to understand this. 15th Finance Commission suggested a fiscal consolidation path where center fiscal deficit, जो सेंटर का फिजिकल डेफिसिट था वो 5.5% पे बेंचमार्क हो गया था फॉर ऑफ जीडीपी ऑफ 22-23 के लिए. In their pessimistic scenario, it was kept at 6%. Even at pessimistic scenario, 6% रखा गया था of GDP का. At this point, while supporting growth is critical, signaling a return to fiscal consolidation is also important. मतलब हमें fiscal consolidation की तरफ भी जाना पड़ेगा. Limit to reduction in fiscal deficit GDP ratio to about 1% point of GDP in 22-23. इन फिजिकल डेफिसिट रेशियो टू अबाउट 1%, मतलब 1% तक का ही हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं गिराव, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते इन 22-23 में. दिस वुड imply a fiscal deficit from the range of 5.5 to 6% of GDP. मतलब फिजिकल डेफिसिट हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं 5.5 to 6% of GDP. From here on, a stepwise reduction of 0.5% points per year would enable level of about 4% of GDP by 25-26. मतलब we want lower fiscal deficit, तो 4% तक हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं अगर 0.5% हर ईयर के हिसाब से गिरे. By this time, I suggested by the 15th Finance Commission, a high-powered intergovernmental group should be constituted to re-examine the sustainability parameters of debt and fiscal deficit of the central and state governments in light of new empirical realities जो कोविड की वजह से हमारी हुई हैं, particularly taking into account the likely level of interest rate on the government debt. मतलब ये interest rate भी कम करने की बात कर सकते हैं on government debt to decrease the actually fiscal deficit. And they're saying an intergovernmental group should be made to help this. So this article has been written by a former governor of the Reserve Bank of India. That's why this article holds very much value. And this article was written by both the professors of Madras School of Economics. So that's why this article is very critical to understand. So thank you everyone. This was the article. Most of the economic terms are present in this article, so I would recommend you to read this once and write the economic terms and the figures that are written in this article. All in all, this was a good article, and hope you have read it, this article in the Hindu newspaper dated 24th January. That's it. Thank you everyone. If you like the video, do share and subscribe the channel for more videos and keep supporting us. Thank you.